Hello YouTube. I thought I'd do a quick review on the lower receiver that I've used for almost all of my AR-15 builds, and that is the Anderson AM-15 strip receiver. You can usually find these at a gun shop for around $60 or $70. I have seen them as low as $40 online, but once you factor in shipping and your FFL transfer, they come out to about 60 or 70 bucks, if not a little more anyway, so I've always just bought mine locally. As far as fit and finish on these lowers, I guess we'll start with finish. I think it depends mostly on the age of your receiver. These two here I got from a guy locally who I think had them sitting in a box for a while. The finish on these is very thin and it's just this side of spray paint really. These two here and every other Anderson I've ever built with have a very thick anodized finish on them. So I'm guessing between the time these were made and the time these were made, Anderson kind of stepped up their quality control and stepped up their finishing processes. Not that the finish is a big deal, but it's just something to be aware of. There's some kind of disparity in quality control there. Granted, I think these are from like 2013 and these are from 2015 and 16, so maybe they've gotten on the ball about this. I've built a number of rifles with these and had no issues, so I'm not going to complain. Plus, if you're really worried about the finish, just spray paint it and be done with it, and then you don't have to worry about it anymore. As far as the fit of these lowers go, I've only had one issue, and I have one caveat about these lowers. The issue I had was with the Stag Arms bolt release on this pistol. Either it was a little thick or the finish was a little too thick in the bolt release area, because once I had it installed, it was stuck. It was just too tight. So I just worked it back and forth a bunch of times with my finger, and when all is said and done, now it works fine and there's no issue. The other issue is if you use either a Palmetto State Armory upper or a PTAC upper, there's a little bit of, I don't know if you can hear that, but there's a little bit of wobble between the lower and the upper. That's not a big deal. I've never had it affect the reliability of the firearm, and as far as I know, most ARs are supposed to have that. It's if you want a tight AR, maybe you need to build it upper lower. If you get an Anderson upper, like this one is built with an Anderson upper and an Anderson lower, there's no wiggle between these two at all. So if you want them to be tight, just get an Anderson upper to match your Anderson lower, and you're good to go. Other than that, that's pretty much all I had to say about these lowers. They're good quality for the money, and if you want to pay more, you can, I guess, because a lot of what you're paying for on a stripped lower is the name that's on it, because in reality, a lower is a lower is a lower. What you run into issues with are the quality of parts you put in the lower, like your lower parts kit. If you found this video helpful or informative, please like, share, and subscribe. If you have any questions about these lowers or any of the rifles I've built with them, please leave a comment down below. And if you have any lowers you'd like me to check out, please leave those in a comment below as well. I try to avoid polymer lowers just because I don't trust them, and for the cost, you might as well buy an aluminum lower because they're not that much cheaper. But until next time, this is Plains Prepper, signing out.